So for our mini class today, with the focus on light, it would be a good idea if you had a chair. So we'll start sitting on the chair and then we'll use the chair as a bit of a prop as we go through the class. So you can grab yourself a chair, really any kind of chair. Firm chair is better than a armchair. So like a kitchen chair, dining room chair, that kind of thing. So you can grab a chair and you don't need a mat, but if you have one, you can use it, and I'll see you there. So you're going to come to sit, and if possible, try not to slump back in your chair, but sit away from the back of your chair so that your bones are supporting your posture rather than the chair. So our focus and our theme is light this week, and I introduced in the main classes a chant, which is Jyotir Aham, Jyotir Aham. Aham means I am. Jyoti is light. So together, Jyotir Aham means I am light. So you can join me in the chant if you like, or you can just listen to the chant, but we're going to invite light into the body with this chant and with a little bit of a gesture. So the gesture is, as you inhale, you're raising the arms. You can either listen or chant with me as you imagine bringing that light all down through your body. You can just direct it with your fingertips down towards your feet, and then you'll breathe in again, lift up. And again, as you chant or listen to the chant, imagining that you're bringing that light into you and all around you. So the fact is that we all have light within us. We sometimes forget that. We lose connection with our inner light. So this practice is to help us to reconnect with our own light by imagining another light coming to meet our light. And it's kind of like when two candles come together, the flame really comes up when the two candles come together. So the chant sounds like this. Jyotiraham, Jyotiraham. So you can take the arms down. We'll inhale. Jyotiraham. Jyotiraham. Like you're gathering light. Jyotiraham. Jyotiraham. One more time. Jyotiraham. This time gathering that light all around you. Bring your palms together like you're holding the light now. And bring the hands in front of the heart. So letting that external light connect with your inner light, breathing into that light for a few breaths. Right, and then from hands to the heart, we're going to open as if we're feeling that light expand in the heart. Breathing in, and then exhale, cross the arms over the chest, let the head come down round your back, and take a couple of breaths breathing into the back of your heart. Notice which arm is on top as you release. Elbows come lower than the shoulders, back and down, and then crossing the other arm on top. Again, you can round the back, lower the head, and take a few breaths here. Great. And then opening the arms wide and releasing them down. Rotate the shoulders, lifting and rolling back. Great. And then do a few rotations for the head. So rolling the head from one side over to the other side. If you like and it feels okay for you, you can make a full circle. Always being cautious not to let your head fall back behind your shoulders. So you'll circle one way and then maybe do a few circles the other way. And then eventually bringing your head back to the center. So we'll come to stand. And you can take your chair and move it to one side so that the seat of the chair is facing you, and we'll just leave it like that for now. And coming to mountain pose with the feet underneath the hips, the arms at your sides. Turn the palms forward, so we're externally rotating the shoulders. Take a breath in and find a little lift in the heart as you bring the hands up. Bring the palms together over your head, and then bring the hands down in front of the heart. So again, inhale like we're gathering that light. Stretching up. Exhale, bring the hands down through the heart. One more time. This time we'll add a forward bend. So I'll show you from the side. If you want to look, you can lift up with the breath in. Then as you exhale, bend your knees, rotate the arms so the palms are up. Bring the hands to the lower back and let the head release forward. So coming up, opening the arms, lifting the palms. Hands come to face each other or together over the head. It's up to you. Exhale, bend your knees. Let the shoulders relax forward as the arms go back. Couple more like that. Really let your head go. This has been a theme this whole session. In fact, my whole yoga teaching career, it becomes a theme from time to time. So when we hold stress, we tend to try to keep the head lifted. When we let the head go, we're giving the nervous system a message that we're safe. You can bring the hands or the elbows to your thighs if you like, or you can bring your hands to the chair if that feels good to you. Stay for a few breaths as long as you're comfortable. If it feels better to keep moving, go ahead and keep moving. For those of you who might be more flexible and it's comfortable to release toward the ground, you can do that. Just keeping the knees bent so the spine can be relaxed and long. When you come up, you're going to take the arms to the sides like you're gathering light all around. You're bringing the palms together over your head. You can pause for a second and then exhale to bring the hands back to the heart. Next, we'll come into warrior pose, and here's where it would be helpful to have a chair in front of you for what we'll be working with today. So one foot forward towards the chair, and the other foot is turned to the side so it can be fully on the ground. The foot in front is straight ahead. If you want to work a little bit more, take the feet wider apart and think about the hips turning back towards your chair. So as we bend the front knee, there's a tendency for the lower back to arch a little bit. And as we raise the arms up, there's also a tendency for the lower back to arch a little bit. So we want to try to contain that arch by using the stomach muscles and find the lift more through the heart. So instead of just letting the lower back do its thing, we're going to keep a little bit of containment in the lower back and find a lift in the heart. So it looks like this. From neutral, We're going to bend the front knee, lift the arms up, keep a little bit of engagement through the core, find a little bit of lift in the heart, drawing the shoulder blades down your back. And then we'll release to bring the arms down, legs straight. So very simple. Simple doesn't always mean easy. Inhaling as you lift. Finding that little lift in the heart. Exhale, arms down. So we keep the abdominal muscles engaged so that we don't over stretch or over flex the lower back. Overextend the lower back. From here, you're going to bring your hands down to your chair, one hand on either side. You're going to keep the spine long, so we're not rounding the back. We're trying to keep a neutral spine or a more flat rather than round back. It won't be flat because you do have a little natural inward curve on the lower back. So from here, move the front leg a little straighter and bend the front knee. So how straight your leg ends up in the front really depends on what works best for you. So you're going to bend and straighten a few times. Right, and then we're going to keep that knee bent. If it's comfortable for you, and you can do this without rounding your back, you might go a little bit lower here. Press into the feet, and you can try taking the arms out to the sides. So asking for a little more strength. Breathe and reach out with your fingertips. If that's too much, hands to the chair. If you want to work harder, reach your arms straight up over your head. We're going to slowly lift back up to Warrior One. Exhale and release. And step your feet back together and give a little shake. Maybe notice how one side feels compared to the other side. I feel like I'm standing a bit lopsided now. So we'll do the other side, even things up. So other foot is forward, back foot turn to the side, so your whole foot is on the ground, hips pointing towards your chair. And again, as you bend your front knee, you want to gently keep the abdominal muscles engaged so that you're not overarching the lower back. And you can find a little lift through the heart. As we raise the arms, the shoulder blades move down. You can bend your arms a little bit. The heart lifts a little. And then exhale to come back to neutral. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, back to neutral. Do a couple more at your own pace. And then we'll add that forward bend. So you'll come up into Warrior One. You'll come forward, bringing your hands to the chair. Again, you want to find length in your spine, not rounding, and you can bend and straighten the front leg. Make sure you're looking down towards your chair. Otherwise, you're cranking the neck back. Think about length in the back of the neck. Right, and then bending the knee so that the knee is more or less over the ankle. If it feels comfortable, you can lower down a little bit or stay where you are. And then from there, try releasing the arms. If it feels like too much, like a strain or effort, over-efforting, and then bring your hands back to the chair. If you want to work harder, reach the arms overhead. Slowly lift up. And then release. Step your feet back together. And you can be just a little bit back from your chair with the feet side by side. We'll take a breath in and reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the chair. Let the head come down toward the seat. And we'll inhale and lift. This time you could stay there, and when you're staying, if you like, for a little more stretch through the shoulders, you can walk the feet back, bring the head between the arms. You might hold the outer edges of your chair or place the palms flat. Let the head come down and think about opening up between the shoulder blades. So it's like you're trying to wrap your arm down and around a little bit. The head could hang down here. Be cautious not to put too much pressure on your shoulders. So if it feels like your shoulders are being pulled uncomfortably here, maybe walk back toward your chair a little. Put a little more angle in your shoulder joint. And then when you're ready to come upright, walk a little closer to your chair so your shoulders are over your wrists. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your hands behind your back. If it's possible, interlace your fingers and reach down. Draw your shoulders forward rather than back. So hands are back, shoulders pulling forward so you feel the muscles across your chest working. Good. And then release, draw the shoulders back. So you can maybe see the difference, shoulders back, shoulders forward. Good, and then come to neutral, release the arms to your sides, and we'll do a few more rotations with the shoulders. From here, turning the arms to the sides, hands to the sides. Inhale, lift like you're gathering light. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath here. Feel your light meet the light in your hands, breathing into that light. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, gathering light. Palms coming together like you've concentrated that light into your hands. Bring the hands to the heart. Again, breathing here. We'll do that one more time, gathering light. Exhale the hands to the heart. And then take a moment here, breathing in your light. Breathing in to fully expand that light within you. And if it feels challenging to connect with the idea of light today, simply acknowledge that challenge. When we're under a lot of stress and tension, our inner light gets covered by that stress and tension. Right? So if we don't connect with it, it doesn't mean it's not there. Just that it's covered over. And if there's someone in your life that you know could use some extra light, some levity, some ease, some warmth, you can send some of that light out to them by lifting the light and sending it out. Bringing the hands back either over the heart or palms together, whatever speaks to you. And then whatever gesture you like, sending it out. Sending it out. Picture that person in your mind and send them light. Send each other light, whoever's doing this class. Send your family, your loved ones, your friends, those who work at the grocery store where you shop. Sending all that light out to whoever might need it. And then bring your palms back together at the heart. And know that when you send out your light, it only increases your light. It never depletes it. Right, our inner light is always strong and shining full blast, whether we're connected to that light or not. And when we practice yoga, we practice pranayama, we become more connected to that light through the regular practice. Namaste.